Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday, November 20th.
Hallelujah.
It is officially Turkey Week.
Oh, yes.
Getting ready for that.
Black Friday.
Yeah, that's going to be lit, dude.
Oh, I love Black
I don't really
Friday.
have plans, but I'm definitely not going to go shopping on Black Friday. I'm going to go on Thursday. Well, you know.
Yeah. Of course.
Bleed into
yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, catch me at the outlet. Shout out.
Yeah.
If you're going Black Friday shopping.
I think I'll do the outlets, yeah.
Yeah, I go. Whether I have money or no money, I go anyway.
That's an experience. It really is.
Yeah, it's
I
fun.
feel bad for people who just want to stay inside. And
I know, man.
because Thanksgiving's good enough for me. You watch football.
Yeah.
And if you like football, you watch football, and you
Yep.
eat and you hang out with family. But kind of around that time anyways, come 7, 8 o'clock at night, it's like, what do we really...
It's so weird now. It's like you have this awesome Thanksgiving dinner, and you're like having fun, and everyone's having a good time, and then you're like, all right, see you guys.
What do you mean? For
Going
like
shopping.
Oh, is that really how it is for you?
Yeah, it's like we're like having this great time, and then we all look at each other like, all right, it's time to go. We go.
Well, that's for
like
me.
Black Friday just ruins families.
For me, it's more like I think I might as well go shopping, because now it's like we're kind of done hanging out. You know, once that time comes.
Well, I mean, it's cool. I love it. I think it's like it keeps the day going. Like you have an awesome dinner, and then you go. Some people don't really care about it. It's kind of weird, but I love it.
Because it costs money, I guess. But
yeah, like I said, whether I have money or not, I go.
no, because it's fun. It really
is fun. And you run into people and stuff.
That's coming up this week. I have a concert I'm going to on Friday at House of Blues. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good week. It's a chill week. My work schedule, I'm off Thanksgiving, of course, but then I work 9 to 5 on Friday.
Oh, Friday.
For those of you who don't know, I normally every night 5 to midnight, but on Friday 9 to 5.
I just caught that. I just caught you actually working in the morning.
Yeah, 9 to 5.
That's so messed up.
Well, no. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna all night through Thursday night go shopping, whatever. Maybe get to bed at like 4 or 5 a.m.
Really?
Yeah, and then wake up for work 9 to 5 and probably just knock out after work.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow,
I'm surprised you would even go in
time for the weekend. Well, it's not go in. I work here.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Come on, why are you gonna call off on the?
I don't know, man. It's Black Friday.
Wait, what am I thinking? No. Hold on.
Here we go.
I gotta figure my schedule out. Anyway, because I have the concert Friday night, so I'm not gonna come home and I'm not gonna be done and sleep. I'm gonna go to a concert.
What concert? Who?
It's Mayday Parade. House of Blues.
Terrible. Who's that?
It's I don't know how to explain them. They're a band from.
They're a band. Okay, they're a band.
They're like early 2000 or kind of like.
Oh, they're an old band.
Not really. Like 2007, 8, 9 is when they kind of blew up.
It's 2018, so.
I know. Yeah, you're right.
Time's flying.
Yeah, you're right.
For real.
So that's what my week looks like. I hope yours is.
This weekend, I definitely know it's Black Friday. Then after that, I have no idea. Yeah. That's funny. I usually have something planned over this weekend. That past was just, it was insane. I mean, there was, wow.
I went to St. Augustine with some friends. What'd you do?
No, I just, Saturday I woke up and did the outreach, and I cut hair for 2 or 3 hours straight. Yeah. After end up cutting hair at home. Shout out anybody who got that barber cut, come by. Work from home too. And then but that day I ended up going to a welcome team party from Redbug, the church.
I saw the photos from that.
That was just so random, all these different events. And after that I went home and cut more hair, and then I actually ended up performing that night, and it was just like, dude, it was so weird. Like I did so many things in one day. I was like,
it's better than just sitting home on a Saturday though.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was just really just random thing. Like one moment I was with a bunch of like, people from church, and then the next moment I'm cutting hair, and then the next moment I'm at a like venue. I don't know. It was a long Saturday, and Sunday was kind of the same deal. Yeah, but church, rap.
That's cool. It's better to stay busy overall, but it's gonna be a good week, and it's gonna be a good weekend, and I'm just excited for Christmas too, and the New Year and all. This time of year, bro, is where I really just kind of like relax and try not to stress about anything, because it's I got family from Jersey coming in. Yeah. Twice. So my cousin is coming in, like this week.
So you have a bunch of family from Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, bro. I was born in Jersey.
You were born in Jersey?
Yes, New Brunswick. Wow. This is my podcast partner.
Yeah.
This is the guy I do podcasts with.
We're discovering each other on the podcast.
Wow, this is crazy. Well, I guess I don't really know where you were born.
No, I'm from here. Well, I have a lot of family from New York. That's why I go out there.
Okay.
Jersey's. I've been to Jersey and stuff. It's cool.
Yeah. New Brunswick, you been there?
No, I haven't been. I drove through.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not too big of a city, but anyways, so they're going to be coming down, and it's going to be fun, and I'm just excited. Just don't want to stress about anything.
Yeah, I know, exactly. You know just to relax, man. The weather,
that's what truly matters in life is family. Yeah. Truly. And I realize that every time I'm like with them, I'm like, wow, this is...
Yeah. You get caught up in life that... Yeah, that's true.
All pointless. Family is what matters.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely. It's a good time for that.
So, we were discussing what would be a good way to kick this off, and you know what? Now, I'm with it.
All right.
Now I'm with it. So,
let's
go ahead and introduce this topic or this conversation.
Oh yeah, before the topic, follow us on Instagram.
Right, social medias. I'm gonna throw them up.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Jonathan to put it like right.
Don't get particular.
No, like right here in the corner with the wall.
I'm gonna do what I want.
There.
I'm gonna do what I want.
See that? All right, dang.
Put them right here.
Put here or there.
I'm gonna do what I want. I'm in control. Nah, you're gonna be like, I'll try and make them visible.
Richie _.
But yeah, anyways, so follow us on our social medias, Instagram,
please.
Twitter, all that fun stuff. And then also leave comments down below on the YouTube video. A lot of times we can get people to watch the YouTube video, but at the same time, it just makes it's further reinforcement when we see the comment, of a person, whatever. And if you don't have a YouTube account, you're part of the problem. So make one,
true,
and then subscribe, because you can't subscribe without one. So
let us know what you guys want to hear. Shout out to everybody that's been enjoying it.
For real, yeah.
I'm blown away, honestly.
So 95 views on the first one, 87 or something on the second one.
Wow. No, it's actually I think 90 and 90 now or something like that.
Okay. So you guys are incredible. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching and whatever, and just enjoying it. I got a phone call from a good friend of mine, and after that second one, and it was just really impactful to him. It meant a lot. It sparked up a lot of good, thought process. And he actually called me and we chatted for a little bit.
Wow.
So it really helped me realize, like, we're not just kind of flapping our gums here. We actually are, maybe using our small experience
for sure
to help whoever else, or at least just to spark conversation. So it's been good.
I'm just giving people what I know for now at 25 years old.
Exactly.
I don't know much, but
exactly same with me. It's not much, but it's good to at least talk about these things. A lot of times people will just coast through life and not even acknowledge deeper topics like what do you want to accomplish in life, what's holding you back from living a better life, like
it's good,
whatever, all that stuff. So it's good to just, if nothing else, even if we're stupid, even if we're 6th, 7th, 8th graders, at least we're talking about it.
So thank you everybody, it means the world. Keep watching.
For sure.
But let's go
ahead and intro us to this. Richie thought of this
all right, cool. Actually I didn't think of this, but shout out to Christopher King for this one.
Oh snap.
Yes
Chris,
bestie in the
building.
Thank you, bro. He wanted one, so you got one. There you go. And thanks for watching. Let's do top 5.
Okay.
Dead or alive. I'm just kidding. Just a top 5. So I said, no, let's do top 3. That's my idea.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm the top 3 guy.
Okay.
All right. Top 3. Top 3 things to do before you die.
Okay.
Go.
Now I have to start.
You want to?
I'll do it.
Go ahead.
Okay. And by the way, we're gonna avoid cliches such as get married, start a family.
Oh man, I was gonna do that one.
No, come on, because everyone wants to do those things. All right. So I want us to say things that maybe people hadn't thought of, or
for sure,
whatever.
Go ahead.
So before I start, I don't want to get too deep, but I think people really need to understand this concept. You literally have one life to live. You have one life. So, and that actually is a very motivating thing to me when I really think about it.
Sure.
So it's sometimes, but I want to highlight that when I actually really think about it, because honestly, I know that everyone knows that, but when you really think of the fact that you're only going to be 22 once, and you're only going to be 23 once, and
you're right.
When you actually think about that, it's kind of like, whoa. So like any accomplishment that I want to do, like let's say, because my first one, ready? Drum roll, please.
Go ahead.
My first one, is start a company.
Okay.
To start a company, and I'll get to the details, I guess, of that in a second. but
like what kind of company?
The real thing I wanted to
Frozen
highlight,
yogurt.
Though, why not, bro? We're in Florida. The real thing I wanted to highlight about that is kind of what helps to push me to starting something like that. Is this? Wouldn't it be cool to say I started a company at 22? But then also this, once I turn 23, I can never say that I started at 22. And so on and so forth.
Wow.
So like you can look at,
gotcha.
Wouldn't it be cool to say I started my company in my 20s? But once I'm 30, I can never say that again if I hadn't done it already. So it's like kind of there's an urgency to it, just because, just if nothing else, so that one day you can say you started it at whatever point you did.
Yeah.
So that's my one, is starting a company. And honestly, I don't have anything too specific in mind. I feel like it would be geared towards helping like homeless people.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just because I've had a couple
learning about you more and more, Jonathan.
A couple little ideas that because we live in Orlando and we see it all the time.
Very true.
One of my, and I'm not going to get too specific with any ideas, but it's very heavy. But like one of my biggest things is I hate when I see somebody who's struggling and I can't be confident that they're going to use whatever I give them for good.
Wow.
So I have a couple ideas and so I have a couple ideas of how maybe that can be bypassed and helped, and there's a secure way of giving money that can't be spent on other things. It's good. That don't need to be purchased. Sure. You know what I mean? And of course, there's always workarounds. They could sell their food they buy for money, whatever. Just make it more difficult though. for them to use it for bad. Yeah. You know what I mean? Absolutely. So that's kind of one of the things is like, because I just want to help. Right? I can help, but I can't know that it's going to be used.
And obviously if they're using the money for wrong things, you're basically feeding their issue or their problem.
I want it. I've wanted for a little while to start some sort of company that helps with that. Okay. I have a couple different ideas and ways to do that. So it's pretty exciting. I would just need to meet with some people who know about debit cards and it's whatever, like, you know, whatever. So that's kind of my first. You want to do like a back and forth? I go one, you go one.
Okay. First one would be this is random, but I honestly love to travel and traveling. Like, actually, there was a question that was asked. They were like, "Well, what are some things that you would call to be? What are some like signs or things that you would call success?" Right? And honestly, like I go straight to what comes up first in my head because I feel like what comes up first is like the real honest me.
Yeah.
And I was like travel, and I was like, if I'm traveling, like I feel successful. Like if I can see the world and just, you know, whatever, see cultures, eat different foods, be with different people, yada yada yada, preach at different places. That's my desire. So I want to see the Great Wall of China. One thing I would want to do before I die is see the Great Wall, and I just think that the Great Wall is just like such an amazing piece of the world. They say you could actually, it's so big and so huge that you can see it from space.
Yeah.
Which is insane because you can see mountains and geography and the ocean and the lands from space because it's there. God built it there, obviously. But to see something man-made, like larger than life, man, you know what I'm saying? So that'd be one I want to see. Walk it, run on it, pee on it. I don't know. I don't know. I would drink Starbucks on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the Great Wall of China would be a lot of fun and definitely memorable and something that like I would cherish for the rest of my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just feel weird because I never had that desire.
Yeah, it's travel. That's what it has to do. Like I want to see the pyramids too. You know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I want to see the pyramids. I would love to see like I don't know anything, mountains. I would love to go. I heard. Even like Japan and China is beautiful because you got like the blossom trees and pink leaves. It's just cool. Like travel is just one of my biggest, huge desires. So, the Great Wall. Yeah, or Tokyo, Japan. That'd be cool. But yeah.
Well,
Number two. Top things to do before you die. Death. What do you do? Go number 2. What do you got?
I don't really, honestly, man. I was thinking about this, and I think I overthought, and now I'm like messed up. Yeah.
My second one. I'll give my second one.
All right. Yeah. Give me some time.
All right. My second one. Yeah, yo, everyone's gonna flag me for this. No. My second one will be to meet LeBron James. Yep. I don't know, like, again, we're just random top things to do, right? I don't know. I always thought myself, like, that would be a moment. Again, seeing the Great Wall and traveling would just be moments of my life, things that I would enjoy, whether it's 10 seconds or I'm there for a couple hours. And, you know, the reason why I would love to meet LeBron James is, like, I don't know, it just, he takes me out. I know it sounds crazy or it sounds different, but whenever life is doing what it's doing and it's beating you up, like, watching him play ball, like, would make me forget about all that. And so, and everyone has their own things of what they like to do. Play video games, listen to music, write music. I don't know, just other things. My outlet would be like, yo, sit down after a long day, get home, jump on my couch. It could be me or it could be a group of friends and just put on a game. And I've literally watched like beginning to end and it just makes me feel like a kid. Like just watching him hit the way he explodes and the way he just plays his game. Like it just makes me like just forget about things and enjoy something that will take me out of that mindset of like stress of like regular things. So I don't know. I think his story is great. I think him leaving the city of LeBron James is a basketball player. For those that don't know,
no, don't even say that, bro. If they don't know, they don't deserve to know.
Right? One of the greatest players to ever touch a basketball, and he has such an amazing story too, which I think is more amazing besides really the way he plays. Yeah. Like grew up from a really just beat down home. You know, I think he knows his father's not even in his life right now. Grew up out of Akron, Ohio. Ends up playing basketball for Cleveland, where Cleveland Cavaliers, Ohio, where he's from. Leaves to go to Miami, win 2 rings, but he got so much hate for it. Like literally, people were burning his jerseys, and they were burning his jerseys and disrespecting him. It's like I always say it like this: it's easy to brush that story off until it's you. and like you're the one playing for, say, your favorite team, you're playing your favorite band, and you're in your hometown, you're doing it for years in your hometown, your people love you, and the moment you leave to move, the people that you grew up with and that love you hate on you and bash you.
Wow, that's
you know,
crazy.
like that hurts. It's a hurtful thing to know that where you're from they don't like you. That's biblical. But so I don't know, for him to go to Miami and win 2 and be an inspiration and not let it beat him and come back and win a championship blows my mind. So just the perseverance of who he is as a person, I would love to like just talk to him and just thank him, honestly. So me, LeBron James would be number 2. All right, Jonathan, what you got?
All right, I got nothing. No, I'm just kidding. So mine is like, I don't know why I've always wanted to. So it's not that specific. So don't get mad at me. Mm-hmm. But like for those of you who don't know,
you're good, man.
For those who don't know, I do ministry, right? So you know that extends to a lot of different areas, and for some reason I've always like, I don't know, man. I've always wanted to be able to like minister at the White House.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like I just always have wanted that.
I love that idea.
Like, I don't know what.
Insane.
Again, that's just like the company one where it's not specific. I don't have a, whatever.
Do that. You're done. My turn. Like that was insane. Minister of the White House. Wow.
Yeah, no, and whether that be directly to the president or to advisors or whatever, like I just feel like there needs to be impact there, and I know there has to be impact there. But I don't know, man. It's just like I spend so much time, especially in ministry, talking about leadership and leadership and leadership and leadership. Yeah. Like, wouldn't that be crazy to minister to like the highest leadership in the world? You know what I mean? Like literally in the world.
That's just like that told your number 2 choice is like crazy.
Bro,
wow.
I want to minister at the White House.
I love that.
And you know what's crazy?
Dreaming
like
big, bro.
I used to always like want to minister to like sports teams. Like even at a high school level, because I know how that life, bro, is so.
Yeah.
It's so not like, even for like Christians who step into that, it's just not easy to like maintain a pure lifestyle in that culture.
Right.
Of a sports team.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, it used to kind of always be that, and it still kind of is that. I would love to eventually do that.
So you're basically saying that you used to think about doing it for high school teams, and that kind of influenced you to like, let's do it at the White House.
Eventually, yeah, exactly. Got to that point where I'm just like, wow, you know what? You know what it is? Minister to a culture that is not easy, that is not easily ministered to.
Yeah.
And that is not
easily influenced.
Right. And that is not inherently pure or whatever. Like it's, man, like the money that's involved with politics and all that, it's just like there's easy corruption. And even, I guess my heart really breaks for the people that do want to love God or even had a relationship with God before and then don't now. Like I just don't think it's necessary. You know what I mean? Within sports teams, that's obviously seen. Like there's cats who go to all these schools and they love God or whatever, and they come out the other side, they really couldn't give less of a rip about a relationship with God.
Yeah, of course, man. That college life will just destroy you.
Right, exactly.
Like so, even not Christian, it'll just destroy you, take your whole life away.
Right, exactly. So the White House is kind of.
Come on, man. That's awesome.
It's crazy,
that's
right?
That's amazing.
I would love to.
All right, number 3. Mine would be. Oh my gosh, I'm so cheesy. Me, LeBron James.
Good. That's good.
Okay, no, because this third one's super cheesy, and it might not even be cheesy. I'm just being insecure. This is more broad. Before I die, the number 3 thing I would do, honestly, like I really mean this again. I'm trying to think of things on top of my head. Would be to like completely just like embarrass my mother with like gifts, like I don't know, things she loves. Take her out. And just do, I don't know, whatever's on her heart. Like, Ma, like I got the money, let's do it, you know? And I say that from my mother because a lot of people that don't know, my dad's Dominican, my mom's from El Salvador, and my mom was actually, she's a citizen now, but she was an immigrant, and I'm talking like, everyone says, I migrated or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, my mom, like, swam through rivers, walked through woods, jumped fences, like some real immigrant stuff. Like she almost died on the way here. She has a story of a guy who she couldn't swim, so a guy she was drowning, and a guy literally grabbed her by her hair and pulled her out the water. And dragged her to the shore. And I know it's deep, but I'm here today, because of that. She 16 years old. She slept on the streets of New York City, had nowhere to live for 6 months. 16. She told me she slept on the subway stations right on the floor. And I'm like, wow, I go there now and I see people do that, like that was my mom at 16. And so I don't know. When I see my mom, she's just such a hardworking woman. She taught me grace, forgiveness, mercy, like, a lot of God characteristics that I've learned at a young age. And man, all I could think about is like, you lived such a rough life. And understand, before 16 years old, she lived such a crazy life, like with the kind of town she lived in the villages, that I'm like, man, like, if you can give me the resources, in the next 5-10 years to do what I can for my family. Oh my God. I'm like, Mom, where you want to go? Greece? Bomb. Mom, you want that person?
That's awesome, bro.
I don't know, and that's stuff that kind of actually bothers me. Like, whenever life gets tough and hard, I don't necessarily think about myself. I think about what I'm missing out that I would love to do for my family.
Wow.
And before I died, that would be the third thing. Would be just take care of my mom. I want to be like, Mom, what do you want? Gucci, got you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's number 3. I love her to death. Shout out to Mom, Ana Maria Peña.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah,
it's not corny or cheesy at all, bro.
Yeah, man,
it's awesome. All right, number 3 for me.
Last one. Let's go. Oh yeah, by the way, Duncan, shout out. I'm trying to stall.
They're okay. They're not great.
I worked there for 2 years. I have a bond. Okay.
All right, number 3 for me. 3. It's something that I don't talk about that much. Truly, but I really like. I don't know what it is, man. When I listen to music and when I, watch film of whatever kind, like this really flares up. And I hate having so much like passions, I guess, or like things you want to do, if nothing else. Like, because you start to think, man, well, will I really get that done at some point?
Yeah, it's like on your heart so heavy.
Yeah, seriously, and I feel like I'd be good at it, but it's like the things. It's not really what I'm known for, and it's not really what I've put my time into up to this point. So it's like, oh, but I believe I don't know. I believe that's all just nonsense.
Well. Side note, real quick, that you say that, like, there's a big old pastor in Texas, I think second biggest church in America, whatever. Ed Young, he's amazing. Look him up, Ed Young. He does like YouTube videos of him fishing. Like I know that's something that
is that real?
Yeah, and he does it with different pastors, like special guests, like Stephen Furtick's been on it.
Ed Young, I think I've seen him.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. And so like it's funny because you're like, man, maybe one day I'll do it. I'm pretty sure this guy with his mega church that barely has any time on his hand would love to do fishing and barely gets to. Yeah. And now he gets to like YouTube it and show the world this is what I actually love to do. And I'm not preaching, so yeah, hallelujah. Hopefully God opens that door.
Well, for me. And again, it's not that specific, but before I die, I would love to, like, direct and maybe film, but also just create. And I think direct is the main thing. Just like a series of, or multiple, just maybe not even a series, but just I want to create, like, film of some sort.
Wow. It's so weird. I could see that. Like, I'm not looking at you like, really? I'm like, wow, that it connects.
Like filmmaking, dude. Yeah. Like, and whether it be music videos, like actual movies, short films for YouTube, like, bro, I just feel like there's a creative tick in there. Like, I can imagine certain things.
Well, real quick, what's your favorite genre type of movie?
In terms of movies, dude, that's the ironic part, dude. I'm really not even big on movies.
Really?
But the movies I do like, I don't like a lot of action.
Okay.
I don't like a lot of action.
Cliche, kind of.
Like, yeah, typical. I don't. Yeah, and I don't like comedy movies.
So you like suspense mystery?
Dude, you know what? I guess, kinda.
Yeah.
I don't know how to like.
Well, what kind of movie would you do?
So it would be more along the lines of like a TV show, I think.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I would
because you like The Office, right?
Yeah, that's. I don't know. Have you ever seen Suits?
No, I'm bad with TV shows.
It's all good. Suits is kind of like so. I wouldn't make it. I don't know. I wouldn't want to do something exactly like that. But the thing is, that's a show where there's not you don't have to film cars flipping over and blowing up. Like, it's not what Suits is. It's a there's action, but it's really only in words and some physical action. But like, it's interesting how they do that. You know what's crazy? I was watching that show and I realized at a certain point, I'm like, wait, nothing's happening here, but I'm so entertained. You know what I mean?
That's weird.
So, but I don't even know.
You're weird.
Like, I honestly, I don't even think it would be. I don't know. I don't think it would be like a movie necessarily. It's just filmmaking of some sort. So stuff like music videos, stuff like short films. Like, I don't know, like, short film for like a spoken word, things like that. And maybe that's whatever where I want to start. But before I die, I would love to create several of those things, and I'd love to get better at it. And it's a very expensive hobby.
Yes, it's probably why most people aren't able to do it.
Yeah, exactly. But
that's a fire top 3. So let's recap real quick. So top 3, yours was let me start a company,
right?
Which kind of ties with the third one. Start a company.
Kinda, yeah.
Second would be. Wait, what was it again?
Wow, second was minister at the White House.
Oh wow, yes, minister at the White House, crazy. And then third is do film.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Top 3 was it? You go. What was my top 3?
Your top
failed,
3 was I can't have a hard time remember the first one. Second one was meet LeBron James. Third one was just spoil your mom.
Yep. First one is going to Great Wall of China.
Great Wall of China.
Yeah. I'll do many things, but I think that's pretty cool. Sea pyramids would be freaking amazing too.
Yeah. So just try. I mean, you would say just travel though, or would it be?
Yeah, for sure. But I think being specific just kind of makes it more fun. Yeah. But wow, man, good top 3. All right, awesome. We did it.
It was decent.
Yeah, it's all right. I
felt like mine were okay.
Give us your top 3 in the comments below. Oh my god.
No, that's a good way to get started. But sometimes, I don't know, really what I was mentioning on my last one, sometimes I feel like if that's not what I'm known for, or if that's not what I've put my effort towards, then maybe it's like not worth it, because like, oh, there's not enough time left to get good at it. All these thoughts come to your head, you know? Yeah.
Well, I think what happens is like, a big one you say is not what you're known for, and I think that's where you need to stop and like really think about. Yeah. Because I see what you're coming from, and it's funny.
Well, of course, I'm not embracing that as a correct mentality. Right. I'm just letting you know kind of what comes to mind when you think about it.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think if you're able to create that space in that time, and you're doing a side hustle, or not side hustle, just something that's income, you're not worried, you're not stressed. Yeah. Like life is pretty good, and you can make that like that space. Go for it. Make the space to do it. Like I'm making space for music, I'm making space for McKinney, we shot the music video, and making space for podcasts. And so and just pray that God opens the doors to make space for it. And what's funny, man, it's gonna start again, like we talked on the last show, like it's gonna start small, whether that be at church. And I could already see this. I could already see you doing a little small mini clip in the youth ministry on some like fun, corny, we're just gonna have a good time video. Enjoy that. I mean, you're obviously editing, and then next thing you know, you're doing something bigger and better. I mean, I know like certain ministries around the world weren't gonna have done films, but 10 years ago they were not thinking that they would do films.
That's very true. Yeah,
it's all with time, but I think that's an amazing goal. Like film is amazing, and you can portray you through the film. Yeah,
even without me in it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, I mean, I think this is one of them. I think doing podcasts is like something I never thought I would do, but I would love to do. And I don't know. Yeah, it's amazing. What I'm trying to think about, like something else that, I mean, there's a lot of. I think film and acting. I think even acting for me.
Really?
Yeah, I just feel like the thing is, I grew up in the ministry with a lot of actors, so I'm like, oh my gosh, like I want to act, but I got to compete with like guys who really do this. Yeah. But I've been told that I got a little something on my back.
That's it's interesting, dude. It's always important just to try, because you never know what you're just naturally gonna have an knack for.
Yeah, if you like, sometimes it's like wrong place, wrong time. Like I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in this world have been like right place, right time.
Yeah, of
and
course.
Open doors for.
Of course.
I mean, I don't know. I think all my hobbies and things I love to do are like that. Yeah. Like I walked in on I write music and create music. Yeah. And I walked in on my brother's freestyling. My older brother and his friends rapping, freestyling. I'm like 7 years old. I walk in. It's like after homecoming. They have like their ties out, their shirts buttoned down. Wow. It's like they have like the 50 Cent mixtape beats playing. The lights are off, kind of like they're in the club, and they're just freestyling. And I walk in awkwardly with my mom and my little brother, and I'm just amazed. Like just the unity they had, like they had this bond and this unity, and it was just like so compelling. I was like, what are you doing? Because it looks so cool. Literally, I was like, I want to do that because it makes me feel cool on the inside. I know it sounds funny, Jonathan, but literally I'm so inspired by hip hop because it made me feel a certain way. Yeah, like it made me feel like I can be cool, I could be relevant, I could be like my brother, honestly, my older brother. That's what it made me feel like. Like I want him to like me, or I want to do what he likes. And I remember moments I'd walk down the hallway and put my ear. They would rap and lock the door, and I would put my ear on the door and just listen to the vibrations of them freestyling, beats playing. So right place, right time, man. And now 25 years later, or 20 years later, I'm here writing an EP and doing music videos and performing off of a random moment. Yeah, it's crazy.
I wonder what other like small things might have happened that spark passions in us. Like, because maybe that's not just you. Maybe that has happened for things like maybe even me wanting to make film or whatever. Like, maybe something happened where I'm like, oh, I want to do that, you know? Just can't remember.
Yeah, no, that's a big one for me. Was that podcast is just like being on my phone and wanting to talk. I'm a talker.
Yeah.
You know, it got me in trouble, but so I'm like, I want to talk.
Yeah, no, I feel
no filter.
No.
Except the mic filter.
Pop filter is what it's called.
But no, one thing that we wanted to touch actually, which is a little bit off topic, still has to do with life or whatever, is fitness and health.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? That was actually going to be my third one, but then I really thought about it. I didn't want to like leave out the film one.
Third one, I want a 6-pack.
See, no.
Can I be real? That's actually a cool goal though. Get a 6-pack before I die.
It kind of is.
You can't.
Right?
You really like if you don't not in health and fitness. You do maintaining a 6-pack is not like possible. Like you have to be eating right every day. Like you can't just get a 6-pack and then think you're gonna be all right for the next 2 years. Like you could lose it in 2 years. It's crazy.
Wow. Well, no, you know what's crazy? A couple months ago, I was thinking about the fact that would be a cool thing to do before you die.
I'd be like, guys, let's go to the beach. Like, why? It's December. Like, cuz.
I'll tell you later. No, I thought about that too, and that honestly goes back to my first point of like, we have one life.
Yeah, man.
And honestly, when you're 80 years old, I don't know. I think it'd just be cool to say, yeah, I had a 6-pack at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Like because I was fit.
Either you can say that or you can't say that.
Or you're married for 20 years and she's hot still and you look like trash. And you're like, well, I looked this way when I met her. So,
so it actually would be kind of a cool goal. Like, I never thought about that, actually.
It's funny you say that. I think I'm heavily motivated by no, it's funny because I didn't mention that. One of my things that before I would pass or while I'm alive is to look extremely fit. Like, I grew up fairly skinny, you know, like just I played basketball, played a bunch of baseball, but I grew up kind of skinny and just like, you know, whatever. I didn't care about it. And so recently when I was doing a human video solo like 2 years ago, for those that don't know, human video solo is basically like a drama act, and it was a solo I did. It was 5 minutes long, and I'm practicing. This is true story. I'm practicing it right before I perform and or compete or whatever. And after I'm done doing a human video, I'm like wheezing, bro. Like I'm like panting, and worse than that, like my face was getting red, and like I felt like not like I was gonna pass out, but I felt like this dizziness, like this very overwhelmed, like fatigue, and I was like, yo, it's only been 5 minutes, and I'm not even doing, I'm not even like really, I'm not running, I'm just like moving. Yeah, it's not even that serious, a human video solo, and for 5 minutes, and then I'm wheezing, and I'm like, that's it. After that day, I was like, I have to fix this. Yeah, I was just kind of like, man, I grew up my whole life doing sports, and then now I'm in this place. I'm only 23 years old, and I feel like garbage. I was like, that's just, in my mind, being the tough guy, and to me, you know, like coaching myself, like I'm like, that's unacceptable. Richie, this is unacceptable. That's literally what I told myself. Yeah. And when I came back home, a little bit after, my younger brother ends up getting a job at LA. So boom, once he got the job at LA, I was getting in for free because golly, LA is like $50 a month. Not really. Shout out to LA, love LA. And after that, like he was getting me into the gym free, and I was like, you know what? I'm taking advantage of this. Like, so I was going, and then he quit. I think he went to back to the call center, and that's when I was like, nah, I'm not gonna stop. So I got the Planet right next to my house. It was super cheap, brings someone, and it's been about October was a full year all the way around 365 that I was like dedicated to the gym, eating better. I was eating more because I wanted to gain muscle. But yeah, man, it's been a whole year, and I actually love it. I go with Manny all the time. He has LA, he takes me. So sometimes, most of the times, I don't go to Planet. But we did yesterday. Yesterday was chest day, and it just feels good. Yeah. Like I was playing ball, and I was running up and down. I was like, I feel better, and I look better, and like I know it sounds weird, but like my chest is more out, my back's more straight. Like before, I was like you know,
slouching.
Yeah, and it just feels good, and it's only been a year, and it's like my whole body's not super transformed, but it's definitely not where it was last year.
Yeah, that's good.
And it feels good. Just as a man, I think as a man in America, we are, like we talked about the whole like obesity and stuff here in America, and I think like this is something to be looked up to. Like I want to be looked up to in this area. Like, man, Rich, he's a, you know, he does ministry and it's busy, and he raps, makes music, but also on his downtime, like he's getting fit, like he's in the gym taking care of his body. And at 30 years old with a family and kids, if that's what I have at 30, I'm not gonna be in the gym like that. You know, it'll cut short. So take advantage of it now. Try to get as best shape I can. That way, when I get older, I'm just maintaining it. So I don't know. That's for me. I love it. I love feeling better, looking better, builds confidence, and it just makes you wanna like just I don't know, keep going.
So my third one was I was gonna say, and it's kind of whatever because I'm not there myself. But my third one I really was gonna say like I would love to use film to inspire people to do fitness.
Okay.
Like, because you can do some motivational stuff with that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's this thing in my head where it's like, oh, I'm not where I want to be with that, so why would I?
Right. I thought about that.
But too. I don't think honestly, I don't think that that's a wrong mentality. Because
no, you're right.
I
see what you're saying.
I just really don't. I think I need to get to because what is that? Like, I can't show you how to get to where I've never been. Like, right. You know what I mean?
You could show them trying, but that's about it.
Right. Exactly. But I want it to be full circle.
No, I know exactly what you mean because I've been in that same mindset before. Like, man, I'm not that great at this, so like I don't know if I should want to portray that on somebody when there's someone out there that's killing it. Yeah, that they could kind of watch.
Yeah, exactly. Because at the end of the day, if you're really trying to help people, you should want the best education for them and the best inspiration for them in that area. Unless you believe that much in what you're doing.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that doing those videos of film would actually keep you more accountable? So that in 2 years you're like, look, I went through it all, and I'm here looking 10 times better. Because then that mean not that I'm not trying to call you out, but then that would mean that you're gonna eventually quit on yourself for fitness. That's what that kind of means. Because I've been there. I'm thinking that about myself too. Like I wouldn't do it because I think maybe in 2 years I'm not gonna be doing this.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
So actually, do you think it would be accountability?
You might be onto something.
Yeah, man, that's what I
do. That's awesome, dude. That's actually interesting. Yeah, so maybe I'm subconsciously saying to myself, yeah, don't make the videos now because you probably won't even be strong in this later.
Yeah.
Because if I did plan, so let's say I did work out like all 5 days this week.
And you film.
But if I truly felt like I would continue doing that for the next 2 years, why wouldn't I be filming? Yeah.
And then you'd be like, dude, this is crazy. Because then you'd be like a super inspiration. Like at this point, it'd be like, wow, he's really doing this.
Yeah.
And like people would actually watch your stuff because like they're like, well, he really did it.
Yeah.
Huh. So would it keep you? You think it would?
I think honestly it would, especially if I'm putting out the videos and promoting them too, because then if they disappear, people are like, where'd they go?
And it would kind of, I think knowing you would like eat you up. Like, man, I didn't pull
horribly,
through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'd be live action eating me up. It would be like
eating.
Yeah. Wow, Mr. Pun Boy.
Yeah.
No, that's actually real. Man, is there a lesson to be taught there? Keeping ourselves accountable to our disciplines.
What? Oh my God, bro. Yeah.
In creating something through it, though, is what I mean.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: do you think that right now, do you have accountability in certain things that you're trying to do right now? Your goals.
Like what?
I don't know. What do you want to? What are you doing right now? Do you have accountability for it?
The podcast would be the main form of media creation in terms of media creation.
Right. And we keep each other accountable in that for sure. I mean, this is the third one.
Yeah. Anything else? I mean, to be honest.
Yeah, because the reason I ask is because it's insane. This is one of my accountabilities right here. Like me and you. You know what I'm saying? And doing this. And just venting or just opening up, helping people, helping each other, learning. I'm learning things from you, which is awesome. It's cool. It keeps it fun. But then last night, I do the Bible study with Manny and Chris, and that was phenomenal. Like, we opened up, and we shared our weekend, and it was just awesome. And I was like, wow, that's accountability. Check this out. And then before that, earlier that day at Starbucks, I met with McKenny and Chris Dean, and we get together every Monday to talk about our art and like how we can help each other out. So I brought you up, and I talk about I have this with you, and then I have that with Manny and Chris. And now I'm thinking about it, like I never had that before, and I feel better. Like last night's talk, me and Chris were just really rejoicing in like what God has been doing. And yeah, man, accountability is like key. Like, I don't know, like if there's top 3 things to be successful, it'd be like vulnerability, accountability, mobility. I'm just gonna make that another one up.
Agility.
Prayability. Let me stop. But yeah, I think vulnerability is one, and if you're vulnerable, you can be accountable, and vice versa. If you're accountable, you should be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm really onto something here. But yeah, so what do you think? What are your thoughts on like vulnerability and accountability? Just being open about your goals and.
Dude, it's like...
Because that's being vulnerable. Filming you. Like, your health. Like, filming your... That's like
absolutely.
Being open.
It's actually an idea I shared with somebody almost a year ago.
Okay.
Imagine if I would have just done it.
Yeah. Dang. Because you look great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
No, you really do.
Thank you. But it could be better.
Yeah. It's tell me a little bit about your process with that.
With the weight loss?
Yeah. Like, how's that been for you? Like, how do you get through it?
Yo, so
it's not easy.
No. So, but you know what's crazy? Okay, so it was back in May when I started it. It's back in May.
Mm-hmm.
And was it still filming?
I don't know. We're having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, is it? Hold on one second.
Go ahead. Uh-oh. It's dead. Yep.
Oh. No worries.
How long has it been?
Like 40 minutes or so.
Oh, wow. So it's basically wrapping it up.
Yeah, basically. I mean, whatever. We can wrap it up with just audio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll just leave it at that. Go ahead and close this out.
Yeah.
And tell the viewers why, or not even, just let the people know, man, how your process has been.
Yeah. So it was back in May. I started my little diet thing, and it was this program that costs a decent amount of money. But it's essentially super low calorie, daily whatever, eating super low calorie, and then one like salad a day or whatever, and a lot of water. Dude, I don't remember like regretting or hating the process. Like I don't. It's literally a blur to me. And I dropped 30 some pounds, and it's a blur, dude. Like it is a blur.
Dude, mine was not. Mine was total opposite.
That's what I'm saying. It was weird. Like I just got into this mental state, I guess, and like it was just a blur. Dude, back in high school I dropped like almost 50 pounds.
Wow.
My junior year, and again it was just a blur because I just get stuck in the routine of the food I'm eating, and it just becomes whatever. But it definitely takes a certain, I think, like 2 weeks before that blur starts to come, because before then you're just thinking about the food or whatever. But yeah, that's kind of how it was. And honestly, Rich, like I'm so happy like I lost that initial weight that way.
Yeah. Because
it has built a foundation for whatever, other methods I want to use. So I want to actually work out now and eat right. And now I can do that. Whereas before, like, I don't know, I was just way too out of shape before. Right. Like to actually, I mean, I obviously could get on a treadmill, but it was so uncomfortable. Now I actually kind of like running.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there is a little bit, of weight off me, like 30 some pounds.
It's good.
34.
It works. It really adds to the weight loss being faster.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Cardio is definitely the way to go. And people don't think about this, man. Like, cardio is great for your heart.
Yeah. I think about that a lot.
Like, your heart is everything. And people don't, like, even me, I'm like, oh, muscle, and like less cardio. So, like, kill two birds with one stone, dude.
No. So, yeah. But that's kind of how my process was. And yeah, it was a really good decision to do that, just because I was at a point where I just couldn't. I had to put my money where my mouth was, and that program cost a decent amount of money, and because I spent that money, I think is why I stuck to it.
Come on.
So that's kind of how it was for me, and so whatever. So that's how it was, and now I'm just working out and.
Yeah, you look awesome, man, and I think what you're doing is great.
Thank you.
I really do, and people will catch on.
Yeah.
I think it's great that you're doing it, because it just makes me want, like, when you're like, yo, I'm running, I'm like, gotta go to the gym too. Yeah. Like, so. Yeah. Accountability.
Yeah, I'm literally, you know what, like, I'm realizing, like, I can't take it day by day. It's like, take it one day at a time. No, because that'll be one excuse at a time when I don't actually do it. So now I'm just like this on a Saturday or a Sunday. Just look in the mirror. It's a little dramatic. I don't actually do that, but like I just sit down and I really think to myself, even while I'm driving, I'm just like, I will go to the gym every day this week. Period.
Wow.
That is it. There's not actually an excuse to be made. It doesn't matter. I even like give myself an extreme scenario. I don't care if I break my foot.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like,
you know what I mean? It's like it's a matter of fact.
You're on the bike with one foot.
I would. No, but it's a matter of fact. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like I will do it, and there will be nothing that will stop me from doing it. Period. And all I have to do is try and remember why I made that decision. The same motivations, the same disgust maybe with my own body. The same, like, all that. I just try and wrap that in a bundle and take a huge bite of it when comes time to maybe decide to not want to go to the gym. Yeah. Like, just chew on that hatred of being fat. You know what I mean? Just take a big fat bite of it. You know what I'm saying? And then that helps. If
it works, man,
I'm telling you, it does. It does. Dude, you know what's crazy? I remember waking up Monday morning because I had plans to eat lunch with somebody at 12, and I did that, and then I worked out. Yeah. But I remember before I went to do my workout at 12, or before I left the house, I was like, I do not want to work out today. But I like instantly, I was like, hey, little frick. You little frick. That's not what you were saying Saturday. It's not what you were saying Sunday when you were like freaking feeling fat. That's awesome. So you just got to take the Saturday and Sunday and put it in Monday through Friday and whatever.
Talk about discipline.
So I'm gonna hit y'all Thursday with an update as to whether or not I stuck to this 5-day week thing.
Again, leave comments and stuff. Let us know what you guys
want.
Let
us know for sure. I know the camera died, so we probably want to just cut it here.
Yeah.
But it's been good. A solid 45 minutes.
Yep.
Hey, any final closing words before we peace out?
To be honest, just like everybody listening, like I would say this on behalf of both of us. We care about you guys. Like we're doing this because I said care about you guys. That was funny. Yeah. But we really do. And we want to know what's got on your heart. We want to know what you guys need. If you have questions to emphasize more on what we spoke about, weight loss, anything. I mean, even the top 3 and certain things you might have liked or heard. Maybe questions about who we are. We're open, man. I think we love this. We think it's awesome. And for everybody hearing, just thank you so much. We love you guys. We really care. And so let us know what's on your mind so we can, put it on here.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys for watching too. Love you.
Subscribe
and listen.
Like,
and genuinely,
share.
Anything. This is not some platform where we're too high to be like,
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of like,
I like that.
Told things, and so just share topics you might want us to talk about or whatever. I know I'm kind of scouting around for a couple people to have on to the podcast, which will be fun, and So thank you guys for watching. Seriously, it's super fun to make these, and just give us more substance, more of what you would genuinely want to hear talked about throughout your week, and all that good stuff. But we love you. Thank you for watching. Follow us again on those social medias. I'm going to leave them again on the screen right
Thanks
here.
Thanks for watching the JRay and Richie Ray show.
JRay, Richie Ray podcast. I think that's a decent name, but we'll figure that out. Love you guys. Catch you in the next one.
Peace.